Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the No Tarot 1122. Alright you guys, this is going to be for the light workers, okay? I haven't done a reading like this publicly before, but I want to just put it out there and see what's going on in your energy and our energy and why this entity is trying to attack or continuously attacking to no avail, okay? A lot of us, this could be for the tarot readers, this could be for the shamans, this could be for, the white witches here, even the grays, if that's what you do, you feel me, whatever your calling is. All right, some of you could be in the pulpit, you could be pastors, priests, priestess, whatever it is that your calling is, sweetheart, and you're working for the Most High. All right, and these are not the people that are talking bad about other folks, trying to bring them down and shed light on what somebody said, and over there, doing spell work and things like that, and paying people to come towards you to get information from you so they can try to, bring you down and things like that. That is not of God. Okay, I'm just saying. These are for the collective that are out here literally helping people heal, helping them illuminate the light in others to see, who they are, what their purpose is. Because a lot of times you have people are like, what, I'm facing so much adversity and I don't know what's going on. It's hard to keep a job. I'm here for a few months or whatever, and then I'm gone. And then, the money is up and down, but you still made it through. That's what I want you to look at. Things might be crazy, but Source has made a way for you to get through it, okay? Open doors and things like that. Some of you may be wondering why, certain family members are not getting along and they're just coming against you and your relationships are falling apart. And then some of you, you may end up aligning yourself with someone who you are not spiritually aligned with, but you still try to work with that person here. But the more you pour love into that person, the more it's trying to beat you down. Well, baby, let me put it to you like this. You have a calling on your life, okay? And sometimes the adversary, what it will do, it will send you negative energy, okay, to distract you from what you're supposed to be doing. All right, some of you, the way that you love on folks, even if it's the wrong folks in your life, the way that you love on them and you encourage them to keep going forward, and you see the trauma that they've gone through, but you're there for that person, sweetheart. You are a form of a healer. All right. Unfortunately, to your own detriment, and we got to stop that. Okay. There's limits to this ish. All right. So you have to learn how to protect yourself and things like that. But I just want you to know that sometimes the adversary will send people to you and also cause chaos in your life through the people that are, closest to you to stop you from doing what you came here to do. All right. So with that being said, for those of you that are not readers and things like that, you understand, you may be someone that, like, you're walking through a store or whatever, you see somebody with an expression on their face or whatever, and you just look at that person, you give them a nod and a smile. You're actually letting somebody know, hey, I see you. You understand? I don't have to speak no words, but I see your soul. You feel me? And you got this. Keep going. You understand? Some of you may see somebody going through something and you just walk up to that person and say, you know what, it's going to be all right. You understand? Some of you, you may be in the line at the store, whatever. I don't know what about the store, but it happens to me a lot. But you strike up a conversation with somebody, and someone may be going through something at that time, and you may not know their story, sweetheart, but you pour life into that person. Something that you may say to somebody encourages someone to keep going for another day. All right. You may encourage someone that is thinking about starting a business or going to school or whatever it is, breaking free from, the trauma and things that they have gone through in their life, encouraging them to keep going. Some of you are sharing your story with others, and it's encouraging people like, you know what, damn, I'm not the only one. You feel me? If they can make it through, I can too. Sometimes you got people that are watching you that you never even know. You'll never know them from anyone else on this earth. You may never meet them, but you're an inspiration to them because they're watching what you're doing. All right. They're watching you persevere through adversity and things like that. Okay. So what, oh my God. Okay. So I'm giving a song by Fred Hammond, A Clean Heart. I don't know why, but maybe you're just doing things out of, uh sheer kindness, because you have a heart that is pure. Okay, you're not out here taking advantage of people. And if you're in the type of business that I am and so many other readers, you're not out here trying to make a profit out of somebody else's pain, telling them information that's going to keep them stuck in a cycle instead of healing, because you're afraid that that money is going to leave. Okay, I'm just saying, you're doing things with integrity. And like I always say, sweetheart, if I give somebody a reading and it helps them out or whatever, you understand, and if I never see that person again, that's what I was supposed to do. You understand? So with that being said, don't give up what it is that you're doing here. Know that you have purpose here, and know that the adversary is going to try to bring calamities and things like that, and people against you. They're going to have people, trying to get you to slip up and say something so that they can try to prove that, see, that's not who they are. This is who they really are. You understand? Confirmation. All right. With that being said, also just be mindful that sometimes you're going to go through things where, you're not getting along with certain family members and things like that. You may have to separate yourself from them. You're blood related, but not spiritually aligned. You have to remember that you come from many, many bloodlines here too. And some of you have ancestors that have, walked in your shoes, so to speak, but in their era. And they've done the work. People may have called them crazy, whatever. You understand? But then after they're gone, you have been passed the baton. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Your calling is heavy, all right? And you will have people that, try to bring you down, discredit you. I've had it happen several times in my life. And especially now that I have my own platform, it happens just about every day. All right. And there's a few people that are like on my heels. They stay there at my heels, below my feet. You understand? So, with that being said, I want you to be encouraged to continue on your journey. Stay connected to the Most High. Don't worry about your enemies, sweetheart. Give it to God and let it go. Because if you're like me, hey, I will put them on the altar in a minute. Okay, Lord, get your people. This ain't your people, but can you get their people? You understand what I'm saying? And keep it pushing. Don't faint in the face of adversity. Keep going, sweetheart. I understand that this journey is not easy, but it's your calling, okay? So whatever is your calling here, sweetheart, be it a light worker, be it a reader, a shaman, whatever it is that you do. Some of you may be prophets, prophetess, maybe you're in the church or whatever. I don't know what your calling is. I don't judge people on that. You understand, that ain't my business. That's up to God. That's between you and the Lord, okay? So with that being said, don't let anybody make you feel some type of way. If you have someone that is treating you unkindly, speaking to you unkindly, or about you, come from amongst them, sweetheart. Literally. Don't hang out where you are not liked, all right? There's that. Don't pay into that situation, okay? I'm just saying, you're paying it forward when you stick around where you're not wanted, all right? And where you're not... what can I say? I won't say cherish, but when you're not cared for, okay? So a lot of times, especially being an empath, we overgive here, sweetheart, and I hate to say it, but that is your calling on your life, but we have to do it within limits, okay? Not to our own detriment, okay? You were sent here to love on other people, to help awaken them, to see who they are, even especially when there's people that have gone through a lot of trauma and life tried to take them out. You understand? a lot of times you have people that have gone through, you know, a lot of hardship in their life, and it makes them bitter and angry, and they go about hurting other people. And then there's those of us that have gone through this trauma, a lot of it, and we recognize that in others, okay? And we try to use that energy to transmute it into something positive, okay? Like, hey, I see you. All right. And you don't have to repeat that cycle here, sweetheart. It should stop with you. Don't pay forward pain that you received. Okay. So with that being said, I want to see why. We already know why. But why these entities are coming towards you. And yeah, just know that this too shall pass. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Okay. How about that? I'm just saying, you came this far and you will continue to go further. Just try not to, you know, match this negative energy, okay? Because it's beneath you, okay? And I can continue to go on about this situation because, like I said, especially stepping into this, I've always faced adversity and things like that, but especially stepping into this, there's people that don't even know you, sweetheart, but they know your calling, all right? And they will try to make you look away, all right? Even by twisting your words, or, you know, trying to, you know, make other people see you in a negative light. Keep going. Keep going in the face of adversity. You step in your calling. Why? Because it's yours, and Source told you to keep going. Not only that, for those of you who do have a church background, you may not be there anymore. For those of you that have actually seen the Passion of the Christ, and this is what it reminds me of, when the part where Jesus was actually bearing his cross, and he was dragging his cross up to Galilee, the devil was all on the side in the crowd paying the most attention to Jesus, okay? Not comparing you, but what I'm telling you is that, sweetheart, bear your cross, all right? Whatever it is that you came here to do as a light worker, as a healer, as an educator of those, continue to do what you do in the face of adversity, okay? Because you may be surrounded by millions, but you may only affect one, all right? And it's that one person that you were actually here for. Why? Because that person that you are actually here to, you know, to motivate, to heal, to hug, all right, to tell them, keep going, it's going to be okay, all right? That one person is going to affect the masses, and so on, and so on, and so on. And you never know what you may say to someone that is actually going to push them to say, you know what, I can make it one more day. All right, one more day. My breakthrough is coming. One more day, one step at a time. You never know who has gone through some trauma that ended up, you know, with substance abuse issues. Literally, all right? They're literally harming themselves slowly, all right? You never know what you're going to say to somebody, or even if they're watching you, you understand, go through that and get over it, get through it. And even though it's a struggle for you to, you know, let go of those vices here, they're watching you and you're motivating them, okay? And then guess what? They're going to motivate somebody else, and so on, and so on, and so on, okay? So continue on your journey. Do what you need to do. Don't worry about the naysayers, sweetheart, because you're going to have them, all right? Know that they, just like you're here to do your job as a light worker, they're here to do their job as well. Spread hatred, get paid to keep people in pain and things like that, sweetheart. But don't let it deter you from what you're supposed to be doing. Somebody out here needs to know what you've gone through. They need to hear your story. They need your compassion. They need your love. They need that hug. They need that it's going to be all right. You understand what I'm saying? Not being funny. I was going through it one day, and this lady out of nowhere just invited me to her church. You understand? And I know, you know, people will do that, but I'm gonna let you know, her doing that actually made a difference in my life. You understand? And I was able to pay that forward to somebody else. You understand? Not in ways of bringing them to the church, but just words of encouragement. God sees you. All right. And sometimes when you're being called to tell somebody, hey, it's going to be all right, say something. All right. You were put there on that path for a reason. And a lot of times you're like, you know what? I didn't even mean to come into this store. You feel me? I didn't mean to go this way. Sometimes your detours are on purpose. You wondering why you were at that job for only a few months? Because there was somebody that you had a conversation with that needed you at that moment. Okay. Source will put you where you're supposed to be. All right. And align you with the people that you are supposed to be. And along your journey here, sweetheart, you are going to meet the adversary many, many times, just as Jesus did when he was going down that path, bearing his cross, all right, walking in his purpose. Guess what? You got the adversary on the side, whispering, poking, you understand, trying to do all kind of things. You understand, now you got people lighting candles and all kind of stuff. You understand, trying to do things to you, all right? So recognize what it is that's trying to come against you, all right? Negativity, your mindset, and all those things. You know, life gets to life, but stay in positive energy, okay? You are breathing here, all right? It may be hectic, sweetheart, but I'm going to tell you something. Even when you're having a hard time in life, find the beauty in living, all right? I'm just saying, you have a beautiful calling on your life, and don't let the adversary make you think otherwise, okay? Because you're going through a little something. All right? There's ebbs and flows of these things. People are going to talk. They're going to try to bring your name in the ground. They're going to try to discredit you. They're going to talk about your faith and all kind of things. But a lot of times people don't realize is that it's because of your faith and your belief system is why you're dealing with them and why you're showing them so much grace, okay? So again, don't let anybody beat you down. And most of all, don't you beat yourself down, okay? Step into your calling, go into it full force, keep yourself protected and prayed up, all right? Because the adversary is adversary, baby, okay? I'm just saying. But you're a healer and you're doing what you came here to do, okay? So step on your throne, fix that crown on your head and keep it pushing, all right? So let's get into it. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everyone. This reading is only for those that are literally you're realizing that you're under spiritual attack, or someone is trying to attack you spiritually. It may not be working, but they're trying real hard here, okay? So with that being said, cleanse your space, cleanse your energy. All right, do whatever it is that you do to protect your peace and your space here, okay? All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. This is not going to resonate with everyone, so take what fits and leave the rest, all right? Look, jealousy and envy, you are protected, all right? So, my God, that's not of God, right? All right, some of us have people that are, you know, trying to put you on the altar and bind you, and got weird ass people coming towards you and all kind of stuff here. And you may be recognizing this, okay, addressing it, but still doing what you're supposed to do at this time, all right? So let's see what's going on with these dark entities that are coming towards the light workers. If I happen to call you Leo, I do apologize. I do a lot of Leo readings, or maybe you are a Leo that is facing this situation, okay? So like I said, take what fits and leave the rest. Please know that whoever this is or whoever they are, they may be attacking what is closest to you. Your family members, your money, your countenance here. All right, there's a lot of things that are going on with people out here that are, you know, like I said, trying to bind whatever it is that you have going on, okay? So make sure that you are staying in high vibration here, staying prayed up, and keeping your space, your home, and your energy cleansed, all right? All right, so let's see. What's going on with this dark entities that are coming against the light workers? Please and thank you. Shed some light. All right, for some of you, you may be getting, wow, you may be getting some unexpected money. All right, unexpected gifts here. All right, I am going to put these back because of how they fell out. But yeah, someone here, you may be progressing in your life here, your career. Some of you, you get paid to do spiritual work here as well. And someone here may see you as a threat or a competition here. Sounds like a personal problem to me, right? It's really weird how people will watch you. They don't even know you, but they will watch everything that you do. They're possibly confused as hell as to how you do what you do, all right, and why their rituals aren't working here, all right, because it's not supposed to. All right, so some of you could be single, sexy, successful, doing your thing. All right, somebody here just really does not like you, but that's their problem. All right, all I got to say is strap on, hold on for the karma, because it's coming. Hold on. Karma's coming. All right, ooh, somebody here is doing voodoo or trying to. But justice will be served. All right, so, but you know what I notice is that sometimes, even though people reap what they have sown, they still don't quit. All right, this is just who they are, that dark spirit here. All right, look, somebody is trying to stop a divine masculine here, divine masculine energy. All right, this person could literally try to, if they're not trying to stop what you're doing, they're trying to stop you, period, okay? All right, let's see. So you got somebody that is, oh, golly, someone with the Jezebel spirit. Oh, Jezzy. All right, actual money here. Someone here could be paying money to someone, or, not being funny, someone here could be paying money to watch you, to get close to you. All right, someone here could be paying money to get someone else to come towards the divine feminine. All right, someone here could be paying for readings and things like that, or paying a spiritualist here too to look beyond the veil to see what is going on in your life. What they're seeing is your calling. They're seeing who you are. All right, there's that. Someone here could be going to a spiritualist here to get work done, or this person could be a spiritualist themselves. All right, somebody could have been born in 1964. I told you, entity attachment here. Look at this. All right, somebody here could be 49. Let's see. Born in November. All right, this entity is jealous. Look at this. I told you there's jealousy and envy here, which you are protected. You are a priest, a high priestess, okay? Look at this. An earth angel. Somebody don't like you. Boy, 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 look at this. All right, so not being funny, you might have a lot of people that are talking a whole bunch of crap about you, trying to discredit you, come against you, watching every word that you say to try to, you know, twist your words around and, you know, and all these type of things. And not being funny, whatever it is that you say, it ain't for everybody, right? Absolutely. We're all different. We all walk different paths here as well. And like I said, you know what? Someone here, they could actually get paid to do dark work here as well. All right. So whatever this is, you may be calling out this person. Not per se. Yeah, this person is actually, this is what they do for work. All right, so you could actually have someone here that does spell work and things like that. Wow. This could also be someone here that gets paid for pain. Like this person, there could be people going to this person or these people for help. But this person is actually taking their money and giving this person or these people wrong information to keep them from, you know, coming back. All right. This is someone that is very greedy. This could be someone here that is, they covet here what others have as well. Jealousy, envy, doing death magic. This is not of God at all. All right. Literally. And they're possibly trying to come against you. And then it's funny because some people, they don't even know the spirit that's working towards them here, or through them, I should say. So you might have some people that watch you, you know, obsessively. You know, whatever it is that you do in your life, this could actually be at work. You know how sometimes you get weird people that you don't even interact with and they just don't like you for whatever reason? It's because they see your spirit here. They see that light in you. They see that other people gravitate towards you. Sometimes you are just a genuinely nice person and people just don't like you for whatever reason, sweetheart. It's because they see the God in you. They see your calling. Whatever is in them recognizes your spirit here, and they don't like it. So they try to, you know, discredit you and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? And whatever it is that you're saying here, sometimes people try to make it seem like, you know, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're leading people down the wrong path and things like that. Like I said, sweetheart, every message is not for everybody. All right? There's that, you know? So, yeah, you definitely got somebody here that's a little jelly. It's really crazy because I have two of these decks together, and there's a lot of good cards in this deck. And look what's coming out here. All right, so let's see. So this is somebody here that has a dark attachment. All right, this person may feel like they are happy in their life. Look at this animosity. Somebody mad. Oh, they mad. They big mad. All right. Another reason why this person is mad too, because you possibly have a lot of people that gravitate towards you. You're a genuine person here. All right. You're lighthearted. You're not someone that is of the dark. And not being funny, if some of you have a platform like this, maybe you're speaking against what someone else is telling someone else. You understand? So I don't know, but somebody doesn't like the fact that you are well received and they want you to shut up. They want you to bind you from whatever this is you are doing. Somebody's birthday could be in 1979 here. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you for the collective, my light workers here. All right, some of you, this could be family members that are coming against you. All right, or this could be a whole damn family. Look at this. All right, also, yeah, you got some type of abundance happening for you. All right, another thing that I'm noticing here, this person is going to try to hit everything that is closest to you. Somebody's birthday could be 11/21 here. Usually what the adversary does, it usually comes after what is most closest to you. Why? Because if I can affect your family, if I can affect your finances, if I can affect your mind, then I can affect your forward movement, okay? It's a distraction, all right? It's to make you detour, to focus on everything else around you except for what you're supposed to be doing. All right, it kind of reminds me of the movie Passion of the Christ, when Jesus was bearing his cross and he was going to Galilee. The devil was the person that was paying the most attention to him, literally following him along his journey. He was bearing his cross. He was actually stepping into his purpose, okay, what he came here for. And the devil was following him all along the way, tempting him, mocking him, enticing him. You understand, along the way. Same thing with you, not comparing you to him, but comparing that situation. Some of you are bearing the cross for your ancestors here. You have some people in your family that were looked upon kind of crazy or whatever, but they were light workers. They were shamans. They were healers, okay? Priests, priestess, prophets, prophetess. Some of you may have had readers in your family here. Some of you may have had actual psychics or whatever, you know, that don't use tools. Some of you got them grandmas out there that could just look at you and say, baby, that person ain't your friend. Okay, you know that person is in your life for such and such and such, and everything that they told you, it was coming to pass. Some of you might have looked at that person like, you know, this motherfucker's a witch. Absolutely not. They have a calling on their life. It's a gift, okay, not given to too many. All right, I'm just saying. And someone sees the God in you, sweetheart, and they don't like it. Why? Because you are awakening the masses, and then sometimes you have people that you know, are in positions where they have influence over people, and it's not a positive influence. They get paid to keep someone in pain. All right, repeating trauma. All right, so, and some of these people, they are fearing that someone may hear what you have to say, or you may encounter these people, you understand, that they're talking to or whatever, and you may wake them up. All right, and you're affecting their pockets, so they want you to shut up. All right, keep doing what you came here to do. Bear your cross, sweetheart. Step into your purpose. All right, there's that. Some of y'all got some people that you have ran into. Look at that divine feminine. Look at that. I'm telling you, somebody's giving you the evil eye, baby. All right, their eyes are evil. Keep doing what you do. All right, look at this. Why? Because karma is going to happen. It always does. Justice is going to be served, and it's not over until the Most High says it's over. Okay, so continue to do what you do, especially in the face of adversity. Keep that faith of a mustard seed going. Okay, somebody here is doing rituals on you, and you are unbothered. This person is possibly confused as hell. Why is it not working? Because you are highly protected and you stand aligned with source. All right, as you should. Make sure that you stay prayed up, keep your space cleansed and things like that. Keep your mind right, keep that negative energy at bay. All right, those negative thoughts come through, mute it and boot it. All right, do something positive, comedy, music, whatever. Get in the floor and dance. If you're in the middle of the store and they play some music, hey, my daughter my daughter, she's like, oh my God, lady, what? You feel me? Make it do what it do. Stay lighthearted, sweetheart, okay? Because life gets to life, but we don't have to get the life in with it, right? Absolutely not, okay? So I'm going to put it to you like this. Sometimes these people don't want to see you smile. Sometimes they want to see you oppressed, depressed, and stressed, okay? Absolutely the hell not. Be mindful of the doors that you open in your life to some of these people, because some of you, these are not people that are doing spell work, sweetheart. Some of these people, you're laying right next to them, okay? You are an empath. You have a healing soul. You're a teacher here. You understand? You pour love into people. Sometimes people, they don't like that light in you, and they will try to dim it. Some people will actually try to beat it out of you, okay? So with that being said, you have to be careful of how much you pour into people and who you pour into, okay? Some of you, you're healers and you don't even know it, but you're in a relationship with somebody that went through a whole bunch of trauma in their life. You understand, and you recognize that that person really didn't have people who stood up for them, okay? They didn't get the justice that they deserved, especially as a child. You understand? Things may have happened, and it could have happened from their own parents. You understand? Keep in mind that just because you're a parent doesn't mean that you know how to. Sometimes they've gone through trauma too, and they pass it down to their children. Sometimes you are the one to help awaken that person that you're with to what their purpose is. They're the ones that have to stop that energy from moving forward down to their children, okay? But you also have to recognize that if someone is determined to repeat that cycle, all right, and you're being bogged down, your spirit is low, you know, you don't want to give up on that person, because for one, you love that person. There may be some codependency issues there too, but you got to turn around and look at that mirror too. But you also got to remember what you're paying your energy into. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is back up, okay, and heal yourself and allow that person to make their own decisions here, sweetheart. Sometimes you are there to turn that light switch on so that person can see that they don't have to continue to bear that cross, all right, from their family. Sometimes they can actually, you know, heal some of those things and move on, okay? Break those generational curses, all right? So some of you are actually those teachers that are helping these children who don't have anybody to encourage them to continue. Sometimes, you know, you get people in your life where you find somebody is talented, and they may come from a line where, you know what, we don't believe in singing and all this other kind of stuff. Sometimes, and I've actually seen this happen too, where the kid is very talented. You understand? Very, very talented naturally. And you may even say, you know what, this isn't my kid, But I know that there's programs out there that can help this person, you know, scholarships and things like that. And they can have a parent, you know, who is kind of low-key jealous of this kid and wants to put blockages there. Maybe you're that person that says, you know what? Graduate high school. Continue to go to school, sweetheart. All right. Just continue to do what you got to do, sweetheart. You'll be able to go to college. All right. They can break free from that cycle. You understand? Sometimes you come from families where you never seen anybody go to college or anything like that. And you align with this person and your families are totally opposite. You're opening new doors and things like that for people. You never know what you are going to do or say to someone that is going to change their life. Okay. So step into your calling in spite of the mess that you're going through. We have to learn how to heal and stop pouring into entities that we know are there to help, you know, bring us down here, sweetheart, okay? So there's that. Look at this. Abuse. All right, this is also someone here that is abusing their power. This could have been somebody here that was, or some people here who, you know, maybe, I don't know, somebody possibly got into this because of retaliation or something like this. But at one point in time, this person has a choice. They might have gifts here, all right, very spiritual, whatever it is, but somebody decided to work for the adversary, okay? 9 times out of 10, there was possibly something that this person or these people wanted, and they went to, I can't make it up. Look at this, divination. All right, somebody here may have tried to go into this to cause someone some type of ending, all right, some type of pain. Not only that, someone here possibly did some work to get someone to come into their life and stay in their life. And then they're like, oh, you know what, that works. Let me do such and such and such, not knowing that they are being used by the lowest of the lows, okay? Also, someone here may be using divination to stop what you got going on, your abundance, your money here. Someone here actually may see that you are making money, things are flourishing for you. And not only are you rich in finances, like I said, you're spiritually rich, okay? You're manifesting the things that you want and that source is aligning you with. And they want to cause some type of ending for you, okay? But please know that all this stuff, it comes with consequences, okay? And sometimes that karma builds up. But baby, when that tower falls, it falls. And I already did a little bit of this reading before. This is why I'm doing this reading now. I already see the tower is coming for this person, okay? So they're lining up themselves up with some serious karma here. So fret not, all right? Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Also, some of you could be doing divination here. You could be readers and things like that, and maybe you're calling this person out. Maybe you are awakening the masses to what's going on. You're shedding light on situations. I don't know, but you need to be mindful of this, okay? Some of you are actually in bed with this person. Like I said, somebody's birthday could be 1975, 1997 here. This is someone that is actually in your community. Look at this. Look at this. This person is actually kind of ticked off here because you are genuinely a sweetheart here and people gravitate towards you. All right. They love your energy. You're honest here. All right. Also, this person wants to affect your love life or whatever. I think there's a lot of jealousy actually here too. Not being funny. You could also notice that sometimes in your relationships, you know, oh, godly. Okay, there's a false person here as far as a relationship is concerned. You can find yourself aligned with people who are serial cheaters. They have that Jezebel spirit here, okay? So it also wants to make you feel like you will never find the person that you're supposed to be with. Want you to give up on love here and things like that. You know what? I'm going to just throw in the towel because all I attract is Jezebels. I want you to look through your family history, your family lineage, and what spirit has been going down that line. Not being funny, But I've watched certain things like my elders. I've watched certain things what affects the women in my family, and also I've watched what actually affects the men in my family here. And I've actually watched one of the bloodlines actually get cut off and stop. All right, that name, it is no more. Okay, through the males, it's gone. You understand? So, and sometimes this entity here, that's exactly what it wants to do. It wants to stop your bloodline. All right. So with that being said, be mindful of who you entertain in your love life. All right. Somebody putting hands on you, trying to, you know, beat you down physically, mentally, emotionally, financially here, trying to, you know, suppress you and keep you, you know, cornered away from other people here, sweetheart. That is not love. That's prison. Okay? So just be mindful of these energies that you entertain here as well. All right, so let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, like I said, all right, for some of you, look at this. One of the reasons why this thing is trying to come towards you here as well, like I said, is your bloodline. Look at that. The faith that you have. All right, the faith that has been passed down. Someone here, they have been doing divination here, sweetheart. They see who you come from. You are royalty. Okay? A lot of you actually come from a long line. Look at this. Look at this. You come from a long line of healers, and this entity has been here all the time. All the time. It's not just stopping with you or starting with you. It's been here the whole time. Okay? So a lot of you have been passed the baton by your ancestors here. You know, you are the strongest of the strong. Whatever 1121 is here again. All right, and yeah, I think you need to just continue to light your torch. All right, don't let anybody blow it out, and you don't blow it out yourself by giving up. Okay, keep moving forward. But I want you to know that there is something in someone here that is trying to come against you, and it's been trying to come against you for a while. All right, look at this. There is someone here that's possibly paying money to do this as well. Look at this. Someone here doesn't like the fact that you're ascending here too. You're stepping into your power. You're realizing who you are and how gifted you are here as well. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Not only that, you know, sometimes this journey you are being pulled away from everybody that you know, friends, family, and some of you feel really isolated here, sweetheart, but you're actually gravitating toward the people that you are spiritually aligned with. You can be blood related, but not spiritually aligned with the people that you're related to. Look at this. 1121 is really, really significant here for someone here. All right, so give me messages regarding this entity attachment here. Look at this. Karma. I told you this person is going to face some karma here. It is going to hit in their relationships. Look at this. All right, so this is a dark priest here, or a dark priestess. There is some type of ending happening here. Look at this, 100%. What do I say? This is funny. Because, like I said, sweetheart, we paying it forward. Whatever you meant for me, I'm sending it back. Not tenfold. We sending that back 100-fold. Absolutely. Okay? There's that. So this person, they may already be facing some karma here. First of all, they got an ugly ass spirit. That's karma right there within itself. You understand? And the more that they try to bring other people down, the more that their jealousy is taking a hold, the more spell work that they're doing, and the more negative energy that they're sending towards you, the worse that it's getting for them. Watch the karma pile up. Look at this. This is someone that's very greedy, very jealous, malicious here. 97 could be significant. All right, give me messages here, please. And thank you. For some of you, this could be a family member. Yeah. Look at this. I'm telling you. All right, some of you, somebody could be born in 1963. All right, check this out. Some of you, like I said, this entity is on your family's behind. Good Lord. Some of you, literally, this entity is attaching itself through substance abuse, alcoholism. It's called a cool for a reason, okay? That is actually a spirit, all right? This is crazy. Not being funny, I come from a long line of prayer warriors here. And I read tarot, and I know they would not be happy with me, but I'm stepping into my calling. They did what they did in the church, and I'm doing what I'm called to do here. All right? So some of you, your family is well loved, all right, by the Most High. They have served their purpose. They've passed the baton down to you and many others, okay? Like in my family here, I do what I do here. I have other family members that are in the church and settings and things like that, in high positions here. Some of them, you know, they're not even in the church. They encourage others, you know. They have other platforms and things like that. I have family members that, you know, have gifts and talents when it comes to music. So I don't know how they're using it or whatever, but they have a calling on their life, and then also it's up to them to figure out how they're supposed to use it. Either you're going to use it to continue the cycle of this, or you're going to use it for the Most High, pouring positivity into others, okay? It's all a choice that you make here. But boy, look at this. This has followed your family. All right. And no matter what, it hasn't been able to take your family out the way that it wanted to. All right. It may have taken many members out, but it didn't get the right ones. All right. So let's see. Give me messages. And I didn't mean to say that like that, but I'm just saying it is what it is. All right, love spell, like I said, on the divine feminine here. Somebody here does not want you to receive love in your life. They don't want people to look at you in a positive light here. All right, so someone here also, they may be affecting your love life here as well, so that you are attracted to the spirits that don't align with you. Look at this divinity. And it all has to do with your faith. All right, so somebody here is throwing the evil eye at you and love spells. They don't like who you are. Like I said, sweetheart, they see the God in you. This is crazy. Some of you may have actual family members here that have actually paid money to do spell work and things like that. Also, to affect your money here. Give me one for Death Magic and Jezebel. Look at this. I kind of feel like whoever this was, look at this. They're watching you change, watching you rise. You're a rising star. You're healing here, not only from your trauma, but you're healing others here as well. Look at this. I also believe that whoever this is, especially if this is somebody that's literally doing spell work here, I don't think that this was their intentions in the beginning. Somebody is really coveting someone here. Somebody's birthday could be in September. All right, let's see. 1977 is here too. Give me messages for money and entity attachment here. Somebody here has an obsession with money, with the wealth and riches of the world here. Look at this. Someone here may be paying money to someone here to do work on your relationships here, like I said. Golly, painting false narratives and things like this. They don't want you to achieve anything. Somebody doesn't want you to receive any type of love in your life. All right, let's see. Like I said, you know, it's kind of funny because you can watch certain things. Oh my God, not being funny. It's this one person. Well, actually, it's two. Two people in my family. Well, not in my family, but have been associated with my family. I've watched that person, that spirit, move through multiple people in my family. And man, it's a trip. It is a trip. One time, this person here, I went to go see a family member that was over a friend's house, and I had never been there before. And before I got ready to walk in the door, you know how you get, you know, a feeling that somebody was watching you or whatever, and the door was already open. So I got ready to walk through, and something said, "Look." And I looked through the crack of the door, and one of the people was literally watching me through the crack of the door, like the hinge, where the hinges are. You know how small that was? I was like, oh my God, okay. Kind of, you know, startled me a little bit because of the look. It was like it wasn't a person. All right. Years later, I had my daughter. This person came over to my house and brought a family member some alcohol, knowing that that family member was having an issue with alcoholism. Brought my family member a gallon. I ain't never seen a gallon of Smirnoff gin. A gallon of gin. And then they showed up with another family member that they should not have been with. All right. They was creeping with this person. And I kind of looked like, what the hell? My aunt and my mother was there. My daughter was like she's about 1.5, like 2. And the girl walked into my house, and I went to go grab my daughter because I know the spirit that's on this girl. And she looked at my daughter. My daughter looked at her. And my baby is a very happy baby. She's running around and things like that. And I went to go grab her because the lady looked at my daughter, and she bent down in her face and just stared at her. And my daughter stopped. And I went to go grab her because I was like, I already know what this lady is doing. She never had a facial expression on her. Well, she had a little smirk on her face, right? And my aunt grabbed me. She said, watch. I'm telling you, I come from a line of seers. And she said, watch. And me and my mom was standing there, and my daughter just looked at her, and she screamed like as if somebody did something to her. And I mean, my daughter was shook. You hear me? So I went to go pick her up, and I literally had to try to calm her down. My daughter was damn near hyperventilating. So with that being said, like I said, I watched this person come into my family and literally affected 3 different people. One of them is no longer here. Well, actually, 2 of them are no longer here, but one of them is no longer here because of her. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, you have to be mindful of the energies you entertain. Sometimes you don't know what is following your family lineage here, sweetheart. Look and see the people and things that are actually, you know, plaguing your family. It could be, you know, substance abuse of any kind. It could be DV. You understand? It could be, you know, people touching on people when they were younger or whatever. Look at that and see what it is, okay? Sometimes it is up for you to stop this entity in its tracks by calling it out, speaking your truth, putting whomever on blast, and standing on business, okay? For some of you, it's speaking the word, preaching the word, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Step into your calling, sweetheart, and stop this entity from running rampant in your family, okay? Like I said, something here may be trying to take your whole lineage out, okay? I watched the whole bloodline just stop with the last person that passed away, the last male, all right? So with that being said, like I said, sometimes you don't know the calling on your life, but trust me, if you are experiencing any of these things, trust me, sweetheart, you have a high calling on your life, All right, a high calling. All right, somebody's birthday could be 221 here. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave that alone. 21211 could be significant here as well. So like I said, you know, you're gonna have some people gravitate towards you here in multiple ways. Your relationships, some that try to come towards you as your friends, and you know, business clients and things like that, but they're coming in for a specific reason. Sometimes they're coming in under the guise of this other person, all right, or for this other person, because for one, we already know the adversaries are what? A coward. Okay, absolutely. All right, it hides behind the veil. Then on top of that, like I said, you know, godly, wanting to come between you and your family here, because a house divided will fall. So stand together, all right? If you were passed that baton from your loved ones, take it, all right? Whoever this is, they're doing whatever to see beyond the veil what is coming for you, what your calling is, okay? And also, this is somebody that's of double-minded too. They're very double-minded, two-faced it. And this may be somebody that's in your community, somebody that's around you very close. If you have a platform, this may be somebody that's in your platform, all right, in the community of your platform. All right, give me messages here. This person may see you rising in the ranks here as well, the spiritual ranks. Look at this, all right. Also, if you do any type of work here, this person is looking at your money rise. This is somebody that's coveting everything that you have, who you are. Jealousy here. And like I said, you're manifesting money here. Somebody's birthday could be September 27th. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. September 27th of 1970. All right, let's see. Look at this. This is definitely somebody around you here, too, that's trying to cause some type of destruction. Why? They don't like your spirit here, sweetheart. This is, I don't, oh, Lord. Okay, I got, somebody might be a Scorpio here, too. This is way out. Somebody here, you got good karma coming in here for you. Somebody's birthday could be, March of 61. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Yep, somebody's obsessed with you. They're obsessed. Yeah, and this is a dark priest or a priestess. And like I said, you know, somebody can see what's coming for you, okay? You got some people here that really love you, really respect you here as well. Also, someone here could be trying to affect your love life. All right, some of you, oh my God, some of you or someone here, you could be with someone that this person likes or loves, and they are obsessed with destroying you because you have the love that they want to have. I just heard, well, this person is married or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Doesn't mean that they're happy. Sometimes you have people that just don't like who you are, sweetheart. But this is someone that is obsessed with the stability, your foundation here, especially when it comes to your family. 220, 221 could be significant. This is crazy. All right. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is crazy. Let's see. Give me messages about this delusional ass person here. This is sad to see somebody with this on their life, you know. There could be an Aquarius here. All right. This could be a cousin. I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, my God. Somebody toxic AF. Give me messages, please, and thank you. There's Gangstalking here as well. Give me messages, please, and thank you. This is messy. This whole thing wants to fall out. There could be another Leo here or a Leo here. My God, I didn't even realize I picked these up. Okay. So, whoever this Leo is, they're superficial and they're vengeful. All right. Quarrelsome here and arrogant as hell. I didn't realize I picked up these. Hold on. So, in other words, somebody need to do some shadow work. You need to fix that. You need to work on that. You got problems with others here. Somebody's got an ego issue here too. That's crazy. All right, give me, I was wondering why that deck was so thick. All right, give me messages, please. All right, this could be a neighbor here, someone that's close to you. Somebody here that is keeping tabs on you, records, nosy as hell. God. All right, let's see. That irritates my soul. That's why I don't hang out with people. Whoever this is, they're a stalker. Look at this. Watching every move, trying to keep, you know, keep tabs on you, find out what you got going on. For someone, this could be an older person, or maybe you're an older person here. I don't know. This is an older person. All right, this is also somebody that's trying to learn something about you. This is a thief. You got an Aquarius that's trying to take something that belongs to you. They're watching. All right, another thing that you may have here is somebody here that's watching what you do. If they can't discredit you, they're trying to be like you and possibly change the words up. That's crazy. That is clarifying a Leo and an Aquarius here. This is somebody that's old enough to know better, but mentally immature. This is someone here that is nosy as hell. Also, this could be someone who is gay or bisexual. All right, this person needs some damn help. Look at this. This also may be someone that came to you for help. For some of you, this is a sibling here. Also, this could be a stranger here as well. That's all up in your business. All right, this is somebody that plays too damn much. I'll tell you that. Yeah, a jokester. This is a joke here. This is someone that is nosy. They're abusing, somebody is stalking the hell out of you. All right, and if they're gaining information on you or about you here, they might be using it against you. All right, give me messages here. All right, this could be someone's best friend. You need to be mindful of this as well. All right, be mindful of the company that you keep here, sweetheart. All right, this person gossips about you as well. Look at this. No shit. All right, so let's see. All right, for some of you, this is a friend here in the same age group as you. All right, there could be a child here as well, or a best friend's child. This person might be getting information about you through a best friend's child. All right, for someone here, this is someone that you've dealt with in the past or a past life. This is an older person that's actually targeting you. This could actually be a Leo here. Like I said, you got an Aquarius that's watching you, trying to take what you do. This is actually somebody that's targeting you. Not being funny, this could be someone that's trying to be exactly like you, mimic you. All right, but in the opposite way. Aquarius is Leo's opposite sign. That's crazy that it's right here as well. But you're opposites. This person could try to make light of what you do here as well. This person talks about you a lot. All right, but they come off as their friend. I kind of feel like this could be somebody that's very jealous here too. Let's see, we got the evil eye here. A sister is giving you the evil eye, but they're doing it in secret. You got somebody that's jealous. There's a stranger here as well that's doing things on the low. This is creepy. That's spying on you. This is weird. Y'all some weird people. All right, and then stranger lands on vibe clearing. You need to incorporate a regular habit of using protection herbs, Palo Santo, sage, etc. to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings on a weekly basis here. So this is somebody that's watching you all the time, all the time, all the time. This could actually be someone that is recruiting a sibling here or something like that to watch you here. or to gather information. Like I said, sometimes some of these people will pay people to come towards you to gather information. All right, give me 4 more. Wow, vibe clearing. You need to clear your energy. There's a Sagittarius here. Salty Sag, not salty Sag. This could be a co-worker here or someone that's in the same field as you. All right, so this person may be, you know, trying to come against you here as well. Also, that lands on copycat. So this is someone here that's copying you as well. All right, this person is jealous as hell of you. Why? Because you're a boss. All right. Also, this could be a boss here that is targeting you. You could have someone that's on the job that's always nitpicking here. All right. So whatever this is, this person may be jealous of you, what you have, who you are. And it's really sad when someone, it's one thing when somebody here is jealous over what you have, but it's a whole different entity when this person is jealous of who you are. For some of you, this could have been someone that you may have considered a friend in the past or somebody that you were nice to. All right, but this person is jelly. All right, it looks like this person may be coming up to you in the future. They're going to be watching you in the future. Love turns to hate. All right, so at one point in time, this person may have admired certain things about you, but now they can't stand you. Boy, this could be a younger person, someone that's younger than you as well. Thank you. All right, somebody here is trying to cause you financial issues. They possibly have been doing things to try to cause you financial issues, and they're looking to see if it has worked. Whatever they are trying to do has been rejected. Also, hey. Also, this person is trying to do things, especially if they're doing spell work. This person could be watching, lurking, looking to see if you are being rejected. Finances being blocked here. Not being funny, you could have people speaking against you here as well. You understand? Whatever it is that you're saying here, they be like, no, this person is wrong because blah, 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 blah. I'm going to put it to you like this. Don't really trip off of that, but stand on business, okay? I said what I said, and if you got a problem with it, okay, take your problem over there because we don't care, right? You have more than one person that is working together. You have a couple of people that's intentionally watching you working together, tag teaming. Tag, you're it, all right? Someone here may want you to feel abandoned in this situation, okay? Yeah, there could be an uncle involved here, or someone here wants you to call uncle. All right, look at this. They're pissed because you're getting some type of admiration, okay? All right, let's see. 49:49 on the clock. Somebody here could be 49 years old. Like I said, someone here could want you to feel rejected, okay? Also, like I said, you know, you could be doing certain things here, saying certain things, and you could have people that are trying to, you know, rebut what you're saying here as well, you know, so it is what it is. All right, so whatever that is. All right. Look at that, that's way out. Anyway, let's move on. All right, give me more about these weird people, these entities that are trying to come against you. Give me more on the entities that are trying to come against the collective here. Vibe clearing. Look at this. It just flipped back over. The same thing. You need to incorporate a regular habit of using protective herbs. It's Palo Santo, sage, and yeah, other herbs and things like that to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings on a weekly basis. That's crazy. Give me messages about this situation, please, and thank you. Flyers, please. It's a lot going on. Theft magic. Someone is out to take something that is yours. This could be love, money, energy, etc. I told you. All right. They want what you have. All right. Vibe clearing. Look at this. Okay, so we're about to cleanse our space. Hold on. All right. Look at this. All right, that's an immediate thing, like 3 different times, like right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Look at that. Look at that. I see you. Wow, that's a trip. I see you. Get down. All right, so we have vibe clearing. Cleanse your space, cleanse your energy here. Throw on some gospel music. Go anoint your house. Family curse here. Someone is using magic to place generational curses on you and your family. What did I just tell you? All right, get down, Chewies. All right, let's see. Give me messages here. All right, blocks removing. Whatever was holding you back is being removed. And this person, like I said, they're kind of confused as to why it's not working out. All right, submission magic. Someone wants you to submit to them and allow them to have their way with you. The devil is a liar, so is his mother-in-law, cousins, auntie, and raggedy-ass mama. All right, give me my messages, please, and thank you. All right, black salt power. Use black salt to break hexes, repel unwanted energies. Talk too much. Someone will tell on themselves and reveal their true feelings and intentions towards you. Public eye. You are being watched by multiple people who don't have your best interests at heart. We already know this. All right. So, like I said here, sweetheart, there's a lot of gossip going on around you. You have a lot of people that are trying to discredit what you say, what you do here. The thing is that why y'all all so much up in, the collective's energy is behooving me, but it is what it is. All right. It's not the person per se. It's the entity that is working through them. They want you to be quiet, honey. Okay. Keep talking. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep manifesting. All right. Keep encouraging people. Keep doing your light work here. Keep healing. All right. Keep breaking those generational curses. All right. Because the enemy wants to have a hold of you and wants to destroy what you're doing here, especially your mind. All right. So with that being said, if you got people speaking against you and they're in your inner circle, I don't give a damn if it's a joke. Come from amongst them, okay? It's not funny somebody trying to tear you down, all right? It's kind of funny to me because certain times where there's people that I don't even vibe with, don't even know, and certain information has come to me. You understand? And yeah, they were actually speaking about me. You understand? So source will let you know what you need to know. In the meantime, you stay vibrating high and stay aligned with the Most High. And don't worry about what these enemies are doing. All right. You are protected by the Most High. Absolutely. All right. And love attacks. Look, and on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is family curse. I told you. Look at this. We breaking these curses here, breaking these cycles. All right. Love attacks. Someone is attacking your love relationships. They want to disrupt all areas of your love life. Platonic and romantic. What did I say? They don't want nobody to like you. They want you to feel hated, betrayed, alone. They want you to give up, okay? Not being funny, but some of y'all, they want you to unalive yourselves. The devil is a lie, and so is his mother-in-law, all right? So with that being said, the overall energy is family curse. Someone is using magic to place generational curses on you and your family. What did I tell you about that lineage? Okay. It knows who you are. It knows your purpose. Even if you don't, sweetheart, you may be new to this thing called life. All right. Some of you are wondering why you're getting beat down and things like that. It's the calling on your life. Some of you are wondering why you are being enticed to deal with certain people and allow certain things in your life. It's the calling on your life, sweetheart. All right, some of y'all wondering why them coworkers is looking at you side eye. They see the God in you, all right? There's that. So keep moving forward. Do what you came here to do, all right? Get yourself prayed up. Do whatever it is you need to do to protect your energy. All right, they can't operate on the same frequency that you can. Absolutely not. All right, it's very low vibrational. Your energy pisses them off. What did I say? All right. Golly, that's crazy. That's crazy. Your energy pisses them off and you operate on a different frequency. Okay, so that says a lot. All right, you take the high road, and a lot of times this entity is trying to beat you down, and it can't. It's trying to get you to get pissed off, get mean, get down and dirty in the gutter with them. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, you operating from the Most High, and they are operating from the lowest of lows. You don't need to get dirty, sweetheart, okay? That's what Source is here for. Take care of your light work. All right, 555, changes. Something positive is on its way towards you and they see it. I told you this person's been looking beyond the veil. All right, trying to look and see what's going on in your life. All right, you need to be careful with some of the people that are around you here too, because they're gathering information here as well. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. What did I just say? I just said it and it came out. Said it and forget it, sweetheart. You already know who is against you here. They have shown you in the past. A lot of you, some of these people have showed you exactly how they feel about you and exactly who they are in your life before you even stepped into your calling, sweetheart. Believe them, okay? These people have not changed, and if they have changed, let them change over there, okay? There's that. Get a whole new dressing room. Okay, I can give you information and things like that, but access denied. Absolutely not. Causing chaos and fights in your love connections. This could be family and your relationships and things like that. All right, don't let minuscule, chaos try to infiltrate your family here. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to try to hit those that are closest to you. All right, so let's see. Remote viewing. That's crazy. I've never seen this card. Looking into your life with their mind. Okay. I'm just saying. Like I said, whatever it is they're looking at, they see the calling on your life. And I'm going to put it to you like this. They wouldn't be going so hard if you weren't so blessed. How about that? All right. Evil attachment. Wishing death on you. Okay. They will have some sort of love loss or financial loss for it. Like I said, the karma is coming back. All right, what they meant for you is coming back to them. Not just tenfold, but 100-fold, right? That part. All right, so let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Something has been blocked for your protection. Absolutely. And this is clarifying your energy pisses them off. And then it says fake image. Pretends to be someone they are not. Absolutely. Like I said, this is someone here that is pretending to be a light worker, but if they're not a light worker, this is someone that is pretending to be someone of high morals and integrity. But if you watch how they move, if you watch how they speak, if you watch how they try to tear down other people, that lets you know right there. When they try to tear someone down and they try to exalt themselves, baby, that tells you who they are. Pride, all right? Ego. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Putting themselves on a pedestal. That is not of God, okay? There's no humility there, all right? I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's vain, it's covetous, it's jealousy, it's envy, you understand? Defaming others, okay? So look into these things. I'm just saying, it is what it is, all right? Give me messages, please, and thank you about this situation, please, and thank you. Spying on you is a part of their daily routine. Obsessed. I said that earlier. All right, give me messages. All right, so salty bitches trying to get a reaction from you for your attention. That's what they want. Some of these people, you don't know them from a can of paint. Then what do? They bring people to you to mention their name, okay? Well, you know so-and-so and so-and-so. No, I don't. I don't know who that person is. Don't care to. Anyway, back to the scheduled program. Oh, well, you know so-and-so and so-and-so, and they might not do it to where, you know, it's a big thing. They might mention this person, so you can go, who the hell is this person? You're like the fourth or the fifth person. The piss, right? The fifth person that has mentioned this person to me is to spark your curiosity so that you can interact with that negative energy. Baby, keep it pushing, okay? If you don't know them, you don't need to know them. Keep it going, okay? And sometimes you might actually peek in and see who this is. What the hell is this person? Oh, I see what that is. Oh, absolutely not. I will not entertain that. Door shut. All right, I'm just saying, some of you, these people are really pissed off because you don't pay them any attention and you don't pay them no mind and you still grinding, okay, doing what you came here to do. So there's that. And like I said, dark entities are using these people to work against you. Sometimes it's the people that are closest to you that are being used. Some of them know it, some of them don't. Do what you need to do. Keep your family covered and protected, okay? And don't let minuscule arguments and disagreements and things like that keep you separated. Now, you may have to distance yourself because some people with the bullshit, you feel me? But you keep your family covered in prayer too and realize what's working through them or trying to. All right, so let's see. Give me messages. And remember, we come from different bloodlines. It is what it is. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you. They're jealous and in competition with you. They are in competition with you. You're not competing with these fools. Look at that. Why? Because there's no comparison. There's nothing to compete for. You're doing what you came here to do. How you going to compete with somebody in your own lane? It is what it is. They're in your lane. They need to get their asses back over there where they belong, okay? But this is what they were called here to do, all right? To swerve in and out of somebody else's life. Unfortunately, your lineage happens to be in this person's assignment, okay? So you make sure that you stick to yours, okay? Because you know the assignment, absolutely. Conversation starter. They will always need to check up on you for new ideas. Like I said, these are people that are stalking, watching, lurking, looking. They're trying to steal your ideas. Their creativity is null, blank, dull, repetitious, whatever it is here, sweetheart, okay? Somebody here doesn't like the way that you speak. Okay, they like it, but they don't like it because you said it, you did it, you created it, you painted, you sang it. All right, and they feel like they can do it better than you. Baby, it was your calling, it had your name on it, so you did it. You feel me? So there's that. And if they can't mimic it, they will try to discredit it. Oh, well, you know what? They didn't hit this note right. You understand? Or that brush stroke is off. I could do this better. You understand? Go for it. If it's for you, it's for you, sweetheart, okay? But like I said, if they get to tripping too much and doing a little bit too much, what do? Grab them by the pockets, okay? Evil attachment. What have I been saying? Evil attachment, okay? Evil attachment, wishing death on you. They will have some sort of loss for financial loss. Loss in love or financial loss. All right, so I already read that, but I'm reading it again. Anything else here? They are blocked by holding on to grudges. Look at this. This is somebody with an ugly spirit here. If you were able to literally open that person's soul up and look inside, it would probably, you know, make you do one of these. Damn, you got all that going on in there? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If you were to see this person when they really got angry, this is someone that you can sit there, watch them get angry at somebody else. You feel me? I've had some people in my life that were a little bit too close to me. You understand what I'm saying? You heard of sleeping with the enemy? Absolutely. And I've seen this person get pissed off at somebody else. And I'm telling you, what I saw on that person's face, I was like, yeah, I got to get this up out of my life right here. Because this right here, that's not just anger. That's vengefulness. That's hatred. You understand? That was some downright evil-ish. Absolutely the hell not. You understand? And once that connection ended, absolutely not. You shall not enter or darken my doorstep ever again. You feel me? Ugly. And that's so deep because that's exactly who you are and not the mask who they showed me. You understand what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. I'm just saying it is what it is. And if you watching somebody go hard after somebody else and they're down in this person and they're, yeah, and this and this and that and this, just imagine how that person would be if you were on the other end of that. You feel me? You got to be careful what you're working with. All right, abused abilities, about to get cut off from their gifts. Like I said, somebody here has got some karma. They got some real bad karma coming for them. And I think that this person feels like they are untouchable. They just don't know. They're working for the lowest of the lows. And the lowest of the lows will entice you with gifts and things like that. The things that you want. But not realizing, baby, you have signed your warrant. Okay, literally, and it always comes to collect. Don't trip. All right, they're recruiting haters. What did I just say? Absolutely. Possibly paying people too. They can't stand your creativity because it shows the lack that they lack in theirs. All right, haters will try to convince I'm sorry. Haters will try to convince you just to give up. What did I tell you earlier? They want you to stop. They want you to just knock it off. When you sit down and shut up, you're exposing me. I'm sorry, but your panties are showing, baby. All right, I'm just saying, it is what it is, but it ain't got nothing to do with us, right? It is what it is. Searching, you have the drive and motivation that they are looking for. No matter what they throw at you, you don't quit, don't stop, get it, get it. All right, balance in the heart. The best revenge is no revenge at all. Move on. Respectfully, right? Absolutely. You ain't got to waste no time with these people. Like I said, what you need to know, the Most High will actually expose it for you. The Most High has actually done it for me. Okay, yeah, now I got to go and check this food real quick. Check. Pay the lady, pay the lady, pay the lady. Thank you. Cha-ching. That mouth is now closed. You feel me? Do what you gotta do. Like I said, keep somebody on retainer if that's what you gotta do. You overpower them without even knowing it. Half of you don't even know who these people are. Some of you, like I said, you got cliques and things like that at work, where people are just throwing shade at you and you don't know why. Baby, it's the God in you. You feel me? They see your light. You're kind. People gravitate towards you. Maybe you're willing to help out in certain situations. You understand? I was on a job, a newbie there, a year, been there a year. There was people there that have been there 25, 30 years. And when I walked in the door, I was getting new opportunities. Here, you can work on this project. Here, you can do this. And why did she get to pull on a get the new opportunity? She only been here a year, just past probation. I didn't even know these people. You feel me? And heard a conversation about me walking down the hall, and I was like, well, damn, what did I do? You feel me? Baby, let me tell you something. Sometimes your name is being mentioned in rooms you have not even stepped in yet, okay? Sometimes your name is being exalted in areas where you don't even know you're being highly thought of. And some of you have encountered people where, you know, you've dealt with somebody that was really difficult to other people, but they were very kind to you, went out of their way for you. My God, I've had it happen for me. You feel me? I've had somebody in a high place that was rude as shit, and this lady actually did me a solid. She put her job on the line to help who I thought was a friend at the time out, okay? You understand what I'm saying? To get this girl housing. You feel me? I'm going to put it to you like this. Like I said, God will put you in the hearts of the people that you need in your life at that time. You feel me? And sometimes it's an unexpected ally. How about that? Okay. So continue to shine your light. Continue to do what you need to do. Continue to talk. Continue to heal. Continue to grow. Continue to pour light into others, sweetheart. In spite of what the adversary is doing. What the adversary is doing is none of your business. All you need to do is be aware of it and continue to stay in your lane and let God be your guide. How about that? Like I said, tongues are going to wag. They're going to talk shit about you. They're going to try to drag you down. They're going to try to persecute you. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. How about that? Insomnia, trying to send nightmares and disrupt your sleep. Didn't I tell you not too long ago that somebody was trying to knock on my door, that dark ass entity? Absolutely. I see you there. I see you there, but we keep God up in here. That part, okay? And like I said, yes, I curse. No, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. Plus, we will make some more. Not the same mistakes, but I've made some mistakes, and I've asked for forgiveness here as well. But I know where my strength lies here too, with the Most High. All right, I'm just saying. One of the ways that I was able to learn what I needed to learn is because I made mistakes. And Source is like, you know what? Yeah, I got some stuff for you to do. You see that shit you did? You about to get some karma for that. And then we about to humble you for it, okay? So with that being said, now go on your journey and do what I told you to do. And what have we learned? Don't do it again. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go. All right, so keep doing what you're doing here, sweetheart. And like I said, everybody is not going to align with this reading. And you're not supposed to, sweetheart. Maybe it's not your story. Maybe it's not your calling. Maybe it's not your situation. But whatever it is, whoever needs it, hear it, you know, and do what you will with it. But I want to encourage you to don't stop. Go get it. Do what you came here for. Don't give up, because the adversary is trying to beat you down. You hear me? It won't work. I'm just saying. Stay prayed up. Stay cleansed. Get yourself a soul tribe. Even if it's online, if you have to, create one, okay? Do what you came here to do. And keep your countenance high. Keep your energy high. All right? I'm just saying. Look at that. All right? So we have ingenuity here. Absolutely. I'm just saying. All right? Look at this. Respectfully. And tell the truth here. Walk with integrity here. All right? And then also, you're very creative here too. All right? Look at this. You're very creative. So whatever it is that you do it with intent and integrity here. All right, let's see. All right, and speak your truth here. And like I said, you know, part of breaking some of those generational curses are literally speaking up. What happened? What happened? Some people are, shh, don't tell that. No, fuck that. You understand? Tell your story. Somebody needs to know what you came through. You understand? Not being funny, but sometimes it'll help people understand you a lot more too. All right? All right, so there is someone here that is jealous, and they're using magic here as well. They're trying to find out new ways to how to do things to you here too. All right, because what they've been trying to do, it has not been working. And I think they're understanding the calling on your life here as well, okay? All right, so there's that. All right, so if they can't talk crap about you and have other people look at you in another light, they resort to different measures here as well. All right, yeah, what it is that they're jealous over your gifts and talents here. All right, some of you have actually been here before. You ever heard old folks say, yeah, that's an old soul, that child been here before? Maybe you have. And guess what? This soul that you dealing with remembers you. Okay, it remembers you. And this is someone here that is actually trying to do magic spells to actually stop your lineage, like I said. And that's a whole nother topic. So anyway, let's move on. All right, so yeah, look at this. Somebody may be trying to sacrifice you here for greed, and they're obsessed with doing it here. Why? Because you have the gift of sight. All right, you see. All right, so some of you are the seers here. You may possess a lot of the clairs. The clairs, all right? The clairs, claircognizant. Clairsentient, I mean, just you know what I'm saying, a lot of you have a lot of gifts and things like that here, and somebody don't like it. That's their problem here. Look at this. You speak things into existence here as well. All right, and then on top of that, your words hold weight. You're awakening the masses here while you're awakening too. All right, and you're loyal to the Most High. Even when there's times where, you know, you're in a Job phase, okay, where life get to life and you start losing things and stuff like that. People start falling away. You still stay faithful here. All right, so let's see. The rite of passage. Look at this. I love this energy for you. All right, so someone here, they don't like your wit either. All right. You also have people that are gathering with you here as well. So you're finding your soul tribe, like I said here. You're finding your voice here as well. And you're awakening the masses, those that you are supposed to come in contact with. Some of you could be going through a spiritual awakening here as well. All right, look at this. The battle is not yours. It is the Lord's. Some of you have siblings here where there's sibling rivalry here as well. You two are not of like minds. Look at this. You can come from the same bloodlines here as well, but one is a light worker and one is for the dark. All right, so I'm going to leave that alone. Anywho, this reading was a trip. I didn't think it was going to go this far, but I don't know. That's the way out. Just be mindful of the company that you keep. Keep yourself prayed up and protected. Like I said, anything else from the light workers, the Ace of Cups, go on and get your blessings, baby. You are the high of the Most High. All right? Look at this. Some of you have a calling and favor on your life here, like I said. Some of you, you're birthing not only new ideas and things like that here, sweetheart. Look at this. My Lord, look at this. Someone here, they don't like your gifts here. And they come naturally here. Like I said, this is your bloodline here. Some of you are birthing babies and things like that are going to continue this legacy. And guess what's here? Trying to cause chaos. The devil. Jealousy, angry. All right. Competition. They're going to try to come against you here. All right. Some will gang up and try to come up against you here. So, like I said, fret not, little one. Like my mama used to tell me. All right? It's going to be all right. Go get your blessings. Heal. Learn. Continue to grow. All right? Continue to pour into others here, sweetheart. You know your assignment, and they know theirs. Okay? So, babies, this is what I got for you today. I don't know who this was for. But this was kind of put on my heart to literally put out here because I know that, you know, a lot of us are under spiritual attack at this time. And you may not have a clue as to why. But, baby, I'm telling you, it's the calling on your life. It's the calling on your bloodline. Okay? So don't let your calling stop with you. Okay? Align with the Most High and, you know, just keep going. And have some healthy boundaries here, sweetheart. If you got to go into counseling, get a mentor, take your behind the church, do whatever, leave it at the altar, whatever it is that brings you peace, you understand? Some of y'all are aligning with the ancestors and things like that. You understand? Getting into spirituality because you're learning and growing here. Whatever it is that you need to do for you, do what's best for you. And no matter what other people say, don't let the opinions of others stop your growth. All right, hinder your journey here. Okay. All right, my love. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have an amazing Friday. And I'm going to go ahead and do something with this little dog because he's literally biting my fingers like, lady. All right. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing one. And I'm going to go cleanse my house again. All right, bye.